Construction will soon begin on revitalization project in Pascagoula. Phase 1 of the plan begins today at the Krebs Avenue Parking Lot.
They're going to close it down as crews reseal and restripe the parking lot to improve appearance and functionality. Crews are also going to be adding more street parking on both sides of Krebs. The flagship revitalization streetscape plan is being paid for by funds from the American Rescue Plan Act.